So the force I'm using today is going to be the Spider Queen, who is an independent character, so can't be my general. I'm going to have Groblog here as my general. You notice I've taken him off his statue and put him on the base. 5 Gundabad Black Shields and 5 Goblins with Spear in one warband. I've got a regular Goblin Shaman, 4 Gundabad Black Shields and 5 Spearmen in this warband, and another regular Shaman with 4 Gundabads and 5 Goblin Spearmen in this warband. Now hopefully Groblog's special rule to make the Fury 5+ without spending might will.
For today's Rohan 500 points list, the force leader is Erkenbrand. So he's coming along, he's got his horse, and obviously he's got his horn with that +2 courage. In his warband he's also got 4 Sons of Earl. Obviously they've been stars of the show in a lot of the other fights. So we brought them along with their pureblood steeds and 12-inch movement. Finishing off the warband, we've got 4 Outriders on foot. The second warband, we've got Grimbold, who's bringing along 12 Helmingus, which is his special upgrade, which increases the strength of the warriors to strength 4. In there, all of them have got throwing spears, 9 of them have got shields, and just to represent the ones without shields, we've got the 3 on the end there with the bow. And then moving along, we've got GWAHIR, new Hobbit model. Give it a go today, show you some of the new monster roars, and hopefully have lots of fun. Enjoy.
On the west side of the board, everyone still wants to come on from the same point, so just move forwards with everyone. This is my general, so hopefully you have to protect him a little bit. Also, it's useful to say, you can't charge in the first turn you arrive, but you can still shoot and cast magic as normal.
Right, so rolling for the second warband, this has got the 4 Gundabads and 1 of the regular Shamans, and a roll of 1, so they're not turning up this turn. Next warband, the exact same carbon copy, gets a 2, so James, do you want to pick on the north or south?
Okay, so for the third warband that's coming on for the Goblins, I got to choose where he's going to deploy. And we've decided to pick quite an interesting point. Haven't we, Jamie?
Yeah, I'm going to be starting my warband here, and they're going to come on swimming up the river. So, we're going to get some swim tests ready, and I'm not particularly excited about this. We'll do this on the long shots.
I'm really sorry about this, by the way.
Yeah, sure. So, the Shaman, first of all, he's wearing armour. I've got my swim chart here. So, he's not got any negatives. So, on a 1, he sinks and dies with no saves. On a 2 to 5, he will just swim, and on a 6 he swims strongly and gets to move his full distance. So Shaman, I've got might though, so he's not going to die at least. He gets to move half his distance. So 2.5 gets him, get him out of the river. Go there. That one's on. Okay, I'm going to roll for the... I'll roll quite a lot of ones. I'll roll for the 4 Gundabads. Now these guys have got heavy armour on, so they've got -1 to their roll, so any 2s or 1s and they're dead already.
Blimey.
So that's 1 dead. Blah, 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 blah. And -1, the rest is going to move 2.5 as well. So this point, I'm going to be still in the river unfortunately, so I have to roll for them again next turn. Okay. And then for the 5 Spearmen, so on 1s these guys die, they've got no negatives. Oh, 3. Oh. I lost 1, but 3 can move their full distance.
Nice rolling.
Whew. So these guys are going to run this way. 1, 2, 3, and one of them is going to be swimming in the river as well. Oh no, we can go. And that was that tragic warband. If you don't know who the Spider Queen is, if you've been to tournaments, you've probably seen her. But a quick description of who she is, if you're not. So, she is a monster and she's a giant spider. She causes terror, is fight 6, strength 6, she's defense 4, 2 attacks, 3 runes, 2 might and 3 will. Now for her movement, she ignores all terrain, so she'll be able to run across that river. She has something called Venom, so she rerolls all failed to wound rolls. She has Pounce, so just like a monstrous cavalry, she gains 1 extra attack and a knockdown on the charge. And probably the best thing about it is something called Progeny. She can expend a point of will and sort of spit out a broodling, which is a a swarm of spiders, and these appear within 3 inches of her, and they can then move 6 inches themselves. So, and a roll for her now. Use on that one. And let's see where she turns up. She's not turning up this turn, and that's my turn over.
That was the biggest anticlimax ever.
Well, I'd rather her turn up later on, to be honest.
So we're going to start off with GWAHIR, all on his own in his warband, rolling for deployment. He gets a 6, which means that he can appear anywhere. Okay, so we're going to move GWAHIR on from the southboard edge, actually where Jamie's got his warband over here. The reason I'm doing this, we've got a river in the way, and obviously GWAHIR can fly, so it's just to threaten his flank and his troops a little bit. I'm just going to move him on from here. So we're going to roll for Erkenbrand, our general, see where he comes in on the board. It's a 5. So you choose a point on the east or west board edges at least 6 inches. From the east side, deploying Erkenbrand's warband. So the Outriders. So next up is Grimbold's warband of Helmingas. Let's see where they come on. 1. They don't come on.
So we're rolling for turn 2's priority. Let's go. Alright, goes to evil again.
The guys who managed to swim out of the lake first, and as I'm doing so, I'm going to cast Fury with 1 dice. No, 2 dice. No, 1 dice. Come on! That's a fail. Crap. Should have done 2 dice. This guy, move there. Move out, move out. And I'm going to roll for the 3 guys in the river. So 1s or 2s, and these guys die again. 2 dead. Well, 1 can move full. Goodbye, team.
Wow.
Oh.
The river is the man of the match at the moment, Jamie.
The river has been decimated. I mean, my unit has been decimated. And this guy's around here. I'm just going to get running. How many bows do you have in your force, by the way?
We've got 4.
Did they move 3 or 4?
They moved 4.
Moved 4. Okay, that's that.
For the Shaman's warband with the 4 Gunderbads, 5 Spearmen. I roll a 3, and that's on the east or west board. So I've rolled a 3. I'm going to use a point of might here from this Shaman, so that I can bring it on the north or south board edges of my choice.
Walking on this way, and move 5 formants. And as I'm doing it, I'll just roll them here. 2 dice to cast Fury with my Shaman. I'll cast on a 3+, and there we go, it's cast on that 6 there. And the rest of the warband is just going to form up around. And because Groblog has got his Mithril Crown, this Fury roll is saved on a 5+ rather than the regular 6+. So let's hope that Shaman over there who failed earlier can roll a 3+ and then it's not
Rolling
nice.
for the Spider Queen. She is coming on. Oh, hey! On my choice, east or west. We can't charge
The
this.
Spider Queen has got 10-inch movement. It's going to run straight into this wood here because GWAHIR cannot land in woods.
Start my movement. Right, so we're going to start off with GWAHIR. We're going to do something a little bit cool. We're going to move him over the river because he's a flying creature. He's going to fly straight over that river, and we're going to engage Goblins here.
I'll just move around so I can see the Goblins that are in combat. There they are.
So we're going to start off with the Sons of Earl moving over here. And I'm going to move towards over there. So rolling to see where the Helmingas come on. And they don't. Combat, so I'm going to explain what I'm going to be doing here with the Eagle. The Eagle is actually going to barge into these Goblins, and he's going to try and get the Shaman in the middle. Now, because there's a river here, what we're hoping for is that one of these Goblins ends up swimming with his powers down the river, and then I can kill the Goblin Shaman and hopefully get rid of that Fury roll.
Okay, so we're going to roll for the GWAHIR combat. I've got my 2. One of them is fainting, but GWAHIR's green. So what does GWAHIR get? It's a 5. 5. So GWAHIR has won the combat with a higher fight value. So we're going to barge.
Now, GWAHIR has won his combat with a higher fight value. We are actually barging those first 2 models out of the way. They get to move 3 inches, so we'll start off with the interesting one first, which is this guy who's going swimming with his powers. This other one we're just going to move into the difficult terrain, and GWAHIR gets to move on against the Shaman.
Yeah. There's only a 1-inch cup there, so there's no need to roll the dice.
Alright, so now we're going to roll for the combat that has just been. The white dice for me is my shamans, and the 2 black ones are my regular guys. So I managed to get a 5.
5 or more?
Yep. And GWAHIR gets the 5 there. So that's going to be 2 strikes against the shaman, I assume?
Against the shaman, yes.
So it's going to, your strength 7, so it's going to be 3s. And that's 2 wounds, so my 1 fate point, or I'm dead. So 4 more. Oh, alive with 1 once again, we're going to roll for priority. And this time,
so I've lost priority, and I was going to call a heroic move here to try and get away from these Sons of Ale, but I remembered that I used that might point to change my roll earlier, so it looks like they're going to get charged this turn. Hold strong.
Jamie was a little bit worried that I'd be moving in with the Sons of Earl straight away against the Goblins. Now, although they've got 12-inch movement, not all of them are going to get into that combat. So with priority, that does mean that my guys are probably going to get swarmed, which I don't really want. So what I am going to do is just move them just in range to maybe get the charge next turn.
So we're going to see now if Grimbold can finally come on with his Helmingus. No! And he stays off of the battlefield.
Measured these, and I am out of combat range, so the shaman's going to run ahead, and we're going to leave a little token defense at the back here to try and keep everyone else in the game. Okay, I'm going to try and get this little goblin to swim out the river and into combat with GWAHIR. So the movement through the river, 1 or 2 he dies, he's dead.
River kill count.
Yeah, I think that's like 5 for the river now.
5 for the river.
And these guys will just move into support, and he'll take a courage test to charge as well. He's courage 2, so I need an 8 on 2 dice. Oh yeah,
He makes it!
he's well in.
Very brave Goblin.
He wants revenge for being pushed into the wood. I'll continue the advance forwards here. Just move it. Oops. So she... yeah, she'll come... run across the river. She actually still has to roll a dice. Oh no, she can't, everything that's clear. She can come... They've moved for their full, haven't they?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Right, so I got my 5 dice. My white one is the shaman, and I get a 4. Oh no. And there's a 6. The GWAHIR wins. So, what are you going to do, GWAHIR?
I think we're going to try and throw the shaman, hurl him.
So, we're throwing the shaman. The eagle is strength 6, I am strength 3, so you get to roll a d6 and add 3 to it. So, what do we get? So you get to throw the shaman 6 inches in any direction you want.
From the base?
From the base.
From the base of the eagle.
So 6 inches to land in the river. It is there. 6 hit for and everyone else just moves back. That's him dead.
Guess once again, roll for priority. Rohan had it last. This is turn 4, I believe now. And evil
press onwards. Keep pushing forwards with these guys. Maybe drop him behind because there are some archers in front of me. Get them going. And then these guys around here. Shaman's gonna leg it as far as he can. And we'll start our defense. Let's see how far can you guys move. 60 there. I'll be charging this turn, so let's reform a line. Oh. Courage test to charge the eagle. So this goblin first. You see the model nice there? He is in. Surprisingly. I'll try for this guy. He's also having it.
Wow. Brave goblins.
This guy here. No, he failed. He wasn't up for it. And this guy, he's also failed. So I've got 2 against GWAHIR there. Queens is going to come along here and charge into these 2 models. We've pre-measured all this. These 2 broodlings are going to pop out here and charge into these 2. And put them here just so they're out of charge range of Erkenbrand. And that is the end of my turn. Sorted. Whilst we're at it, we might as well roll for the dudes, the Helmlingers. They're turning up. A 4 is you choose on the north or the southward edges. Yep, so we're going to do this first combat here. Is Once in a Vale versus a Goblin. So James is 3 versus my 1. I got a 5. And there's a 6 in the background there. So knock him down, you get 6 strikes, needing 4s to wound. I've got Fury, so that's 1, 2, 3. So I need to make 3 5-up saves, keep him alive. Right, next one is my 2 and your 6. I'll special strike, why not? For fainting. I got a 4. I can see a 5 and a 6 there, so they win. Goodness me, 12 strikes, needing 5s to wound. Yep. 1. Roll them. 2 wounds. Yep. So 3 wounds. That's 3 5-up saves again. No, he dies as well. And then we've got a 2 on 3. So I shall faint here. I get a 4. And James gets 5s. So 6 strikes, needing 5s to wound again.
And that's this one.
That's that one, yeah.
Write it down.
He'll be dead. 1, 2, 3 wounds. And oh, so close. Made 2 of them. Well, that's him dead though. GWAHIR versus 2 goblins. They've got spears, so they can't do any special strikes. So my 2 dice, I got a 6. Oh, double 6 there for the GWAHIR. So what are you gonna do?
Just normal attacks.
So 3s to kill him. And is that a 3?
That's a
3. That's a 3 and that's a 2. So one of them dies. Blech. The other one is